Hello students, welcome once again to my YouTube channel. I am your English teacher. Today we are going to learn modals, lesson number 6 from your English grammar. Grade cracking. Look at these pictures and fill in the blanks using appropriate modals. Teacher to the children. Can you see this picture? Look at the cloudy sky. Do you think it might rain today? It is Kamal's birthday today. He will cut the cake. Batman Returns is releasing today. Shall we go and watch it on Sunday? Can't, could, may, might. We often use can to mean be able to or know how to. Examples: she can operate the computer. My uncle can speak 5 languages. Could is used for ability in the past. Examples: I could swim when I was 7. At 2 years, my sister could read the alphabet. Can and may are used for permissions. May is rather formal. Examples: you can park your car there. Visitors may use the swimming pool between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Can I use your pen? May I come in? Hello, can I speak to Ramesh, please? Could I is a more polite form than can't, may I. Examples: could I read your newspaper? Of course you can't. Could I use your phone? Certainly you can't. Note: when we give permission, we can use can or may, but not could. Look at the verb examples. Again, we cannot say of course you could. Certainly you could. We use may, might, and could. To say that something is possible, we can use them for the present or future. Examples: I may go to Nagpur next week. She might be at home now. There is the doorbell. It could be Robert. Might is a little less sure than may. Could is less sure than may or might. We often use can or could when we ask someone to do something. Could is more polite than can. Examples: can you do me a favor? Could you lend me some money, please? Could you give me a lift to the station? Could and might refer to past time. Examples: she said that I could / might sit down. He told us that he might go to Nagpur next week. Rewrite these sentences using can, could, may, or might. Number 1. You are allowed to stay out till 10:30 p.m. You can't / may stay out till 10:30 p.m. I was able to climb the mountain when I was young. I could climb the mountain when I was young. Perhaps he is at the clubs. He might / may / could be at the club. Do you allow me to use your umbrella for a few minutes? Can't / may / could I use your umbrella for a few minutes? It is possible that she is Rekha's sister. She could, spelling should be could, could / may / might be Rekha's sister, apostrophe s, Rekha's sister. Pratap is able to swim across the river. Pratap can / may / could swim across the river. Will, would, shall, should. Will is used to talk about the future. We can use shall instead of will. With I. And we for future actions, although it is much more common to use will. Examples: Ashok will be 12 next Saturday. We will/shall know our exam results in a week. I think it will rain tonight. Shall is used mostly in the questions shall I and shall we. We use shall I, do you want me to offer to do something for someone. Examples: shall I close the window? Shall I get a ticket for you? We can also use shall I when we want to know someone's opinion or when we want advice. Examples: which bag shall I buy? Shall I buy this shirt? Shall I apply for the job? We use shall we to ask for and make suggestions. Examples: what shall we do now? What time shall we leave? Shall we take a taxi? Shall we go out for dinner tonight? We use will, would you to make request. Would you is more polite than will you. Examples: will, would you shut the door, please? Will, would you pass the sugar at dinner? We often say would you like when we offer food or drink. Examples: would you like a tea? Not a tea means a cup of tea. Would you like some more rice? We use should to say what is the correct or the good thing to do. Examples: you should respect your elders. He should drive more carefully. Must, ought to, need not. We use much to say that something is necessary or very important. Examples: I must get up at 5 a.m. tomorrow. You must see the doctor as early as possible. We also use have to talk about necessity or obligations. Examples: I have to be home by 10 o'clock. To talk about the past, we use had to. Example: I had to get up at 5 yesterday. We also use must when we suppose that something is certain. Examples: he must be over 70. I am certain that he is over 70. Nobody is answering the phone. They must be out. I feel sure that they are out. Here's a small note here. Must has no past form. Now let's continue reading. In this sense, the opposite of must is cannot, not must not. Example: he can't be over 70. I'm certain that he is not over 70. We used ought to, like should, to say what is the good thing or the right thing to do. Examples: you ought to respect your elders. I ought to finish this work before Sanjay arrives. We use needn't or don't have to say that something is necessary, something is unnecessary. Example: we don't have to wash the car. It is clean. Compare the above sentence with the following. You must not wash the car. The paint is still wet. You don't have to come. It's not necessary for you to come. You can use don't need to instead of need not. Don't have to. You don't need to wash the car. You don't need to come. Compare. You don't have to come. It isn't necessary for you to come. You must come. Don't come. They're not. We use there/they're not to talk about not having the courage to do something. As a main verb, there is used with the to infinitive in these sentences. I would like to meet the principal, but I don't dare to speak to her. She dared to jump the rope after her coach assured her that she was safe. As a modal verb, dare is mainly used in negatives and questions. Examples: I dare not go for bungee jumping. How dare you speak to me like this? Dare he go to the movie during the exams? Choose the correct modal from the bracket and rewrite each sentence. Do you want me to help you? Shall I help you? Do you advise me to buy this bag? Shall I buy this bag? It is not necessary for you to come tomorrow. You needn't come tomorrow. It was necessary for me to leave urgently. I had to leave urgently. Don't watch television so much. You mustn't watch TV so much. There was no bus, so it was necessary for us to walk home. There was no bus, so we had to walk home. It is necessary for you to come again. You have to come again. It was necessary for me to take my scooter for repair yesterday. I had to take my scooter for repair yesterday. I'm certain that he is very busy at the moment. He must be very busy at the moment. Let's go by bus. Shall we go by bus? Should be interrogative sign. Here should be an question. Here should be a question mark at the end. It's missing. Can you lend me your umbrella, please? Would you lend me your umbrella, please? I'm certain that he isn't at home now. He can't be at home now. He will not be bold enough to face his parents after the result. He dare not face his parents after the results. Do you have the courage to admit that you are wrong? Do you dare to admit that you are wrong? Okay. You have fun time exercise. Walk in pairs. Complete the following table by coloring the cell to show which modals can be used to express which functions. Students can try this after revising the whole lessons. Can, could, may, might, will, would, shall, should, must, ought to.